Evening, Sean. Good evening, Jacob. Good evening, all. Thanks for stopping by K6GA, the Hillbilly Ham. I am Dave. We'll be streaming the OARS D Star net tonight. Sean, K0MAD, will be your net control. And he will be announcing where the Fox Hunt is happening in 2 weeks. Well, be a week from this coming Saturday. It's going to be a driving fox hunt, so it's going to be a fun one. I don't know about everybody else, but had a good field day this weekend. I was out with the Nixon Club this weekend, and we had a go-to station set up, and Saturday our go-to station was busy. So did you do anything for field day, Jacob? Next couple of days I'll be putting a video together of our field day on the Nick's Amateur Radio Club's YouTube channel. 234 contacts. That's nice, Jacob. Did you go out and make it a POTA and field day or just field day? That's nice. That means you got to activate a park and do field day all at once. Yeah, I took next Monday off, made it a 4-day weekend. So I hope I can get out one of the days and actually go do a park. Yeah, I didn't get to operate too much radio. I operated Sunday morning, some at ours, but Oh, nice. Congrats on your second kilo. Saturday, we had...
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday night net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society D-Star Net. We call us net every Monday at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 444.150, positive offset, D-Star mode, obviously, and it is linked to reflector 59 alpha during the net. My name is Sean, and my call sign is K0MAD. This is not an emergency net, but if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time during the net, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic at this time, please call now.
Yeah. I hope we have a good turnout on the net tonight. We had storms come through yesterday that caused a lot of damage.
All right, nothing urgent. Move on with announcements. I do use NetLogger for check-ins on the net, so if you wish to check in through NetLogger, you may do so there. And let's see, the OARS Club meeting is on the second Saturday of July this month at the Happy House Restaurant, which that would be the 12th of July, at 6 p.m. if you want to eat, or 7 p.m. if you want to just join the meeting. It will be, after this July, we'll be going to the first Saturday of the month starting in August. So from here on out, after July, it'll be first Saturday of the month. There on out. So anyway, look forward to seeing you there. Also, July 12th at 12 noon, we're going to meet at Menards in West Springfield on Sunshine Street. I'll get it out. For the driving fox hunt. We'll be meeting there in the parking lot and starting from there to go find the fox. It will be up to 10 miles away is kind of what I've got in my mind. So, any questions, please email me. Or you can ask here. Anyway, Dave, KU6GAE, is streaming the net live on his YouTube channel. That's Hillbilly Ham, KU6GAE, on YouTube. You can look him up. And we have the three regular nets, tonight's net. And then we have the Tuesday night 2-meter net on 146.970. And the Simplex net is every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. Well, if you have any announcements of interest to amateur radio, please call now.
Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo.
Remote system linked.
Yep, go ahead, Dave.
K0MAD and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. I had to change back to make sure I was in the right spot so we didn't keep hearing remote system linked. This Saturday, we're starting the Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast back up at the Springfield Golden Corral on 2020 East Primrose Place. It's on the south side of South Glenstone there across from Lowe's in Springfield. We meet in the back room, 8 o'clock in the morning. We're usually there till about 10. It's not a club-specific event. Don't even have to belong to a club. Don't even actually have to be an amateur operator. If you're interested in amateur radio, come on out. We usually got quite a few people there that will be more than happy to answer any questions you have. So hopefully we'll see some people there, even though it's right after the 4th. We're still going to start it back up this month. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. Well, unless something happens to me this weekend, that's where I plan on going. I'm going to see if I can see if Greg's busy, see if he'll go up there with me. But anyway, sounds good. Well, let's see. You're the only one on the NetLogger list, so I'm just going to move. Well, let's call for short-term mobile check-ins real quick. Any short-term mobile check-ins, please call now. All right, one more call for short time and mobile. All right, well, Dave, right back to you. Did you How'd you guys end up coming out on field day there?
We made almost, I think we've made almost 1,000 contacts. Saturday, our go-to station was super busy. To me, it makes it a perfect field day because where we were at, SB Elementary, was right off the corner of 14 and the same road that we had our Hempfest at last year. So I mean, we could actually be seen from State Highway 14, and our go-to station. I know we had at least 6 or 7 kids come up, but for quite a while I was trying to get Tom from Color 10 because he came out on the go-to station, and we had to go back to it later because there was a line. So to me, that means field day went great. I got to do a little bit of activating Sunday morning. Didn't get to do as much activating as I wanted. But other than that, I think our field day went great. Hopefully, the OARS Club's field day went great out there as well. We'll pass it back to net control. Hopefully, there's not too much damage out there, is why we're not seeing a bunch of people on the net tonight. KE6GAE, back to net control.
Yeah. Man, other than it being just absolutely miserably hot and humid on Saturday, it was pretty fun. We had a blast out there. We did, man. We had a blast. It was fun. Other than the just nasty, humid weather, it was bad. Especially out there where we were at. We were just surrounded by trees and grass. So it was just humidity from below you, beside you, above you. It was everywhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We were actually on asphalt, and those so-called scattered rainstorms, the one in the morning when it started, we didn't think it was ever going to end. And then the one in the afternoon it started coming down sideways. So even once that one, it finally cooled down a little bit. But being on the asphalt of that parking lot made it miserable as well.
Yeah, I felt sorry for Lee. Lee was running the grill there. I felt so bad for him. My goodness. But anyway, yeah, we had fun. We didn't get nearly that many contacts, but it was a blast. Next year, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sweet talk the city here to letting us use one of the local parks overnight. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, Dave, thanks for checking in. We're at the bottom of the list. We're looking for over-the-air check-ins. Please call now.
N0QL.
KE0LTG.
Oh, we're finally getting some.
Kilo 6 Kilo Repeater.
All right. Well, N0QL, we'll move right on up to you there. How you doing, Alan?
Oh, pretty good. You, no, it was a swamp up here. We got rained out. I think we had 20 phone contacts, and Dave had 73 CWs, and we got rained out. Never seen such a nightmare. About the end of that for us, I think. But outside of that, been going pretty good. Went to Little Rock today and picked up $140,000 Grand Wagoneer. It had everything in it you could possibly think of and smelled like the inside of a cow, just raw leather. I'm glad to get that thing home. Something costs that much, I don't even like to drive since it don't belong to me. Tomorrow we got to run way up north of Kansas City, almost out of state, and pick up a semi. Big Peterbilt, what is that thing? Fertilizer truck of some kind. I don't know what it is yet till we get there, but that's about it. We've been doing pretty good, except for our disgusting field day, and it was pretty bad. William probably be on there. He's running his net. He was out there. We're all about drowned. But anyway, back to you, N0QL. Thanks for running it.
Right on, yeah. It was just The other thing, too, I noticed about field days, more so this year than I think I've noticed the last few years, is there was a lot of field day operators that just, I don't think they were, I don't think they were doing it to be malicious, but I don't think they've been taught well enough, like newer operators maybe, that don't understand you need to cut your bandwidths down. Everybody was running full 3 kilohertz wide, or some of them were running 4 and 5 kilohertz wide. And it's like, man, they don't realize how congested the band is to be running, 3 to 5 kilohertz wide. It's just completely unnecessary. And it was pretty frustrating to see that.
Yeah, it got awful crowded after about the first 2 hours. It was ridiculous up here.
Yep. Oh, well. Anyway, thanks for checking in there, Alan. And we'll move down to Lawrence here, KE0LTG. Hello, Lawrence.
Hi, Sean. I was in Springfield Saturday morning. Had a good start to the day there, and got back. And then Sunday, I went down to Claremore, Oklahoma, and left early thinking, well, the Glass House McDonald's is going to be open on Interstate down there for breakfast. So I thought, surely that'd be a 24-hour McDonald's. So I get down there, and it's closed till 6 a.m., and I was there about 5 a.m. So I checked the maps, and the 24-hour McDonald's is down in Claremore, Oklahoma, next door to the Will Rogers Memorial, which has a pretty good star rating on it. I thought, well, by the time I wait till an hour there, I'd be down there eating sooner. So I went on down and got a nice breakfast. So I went out on the lot and was trying the Claremore Repeater again, the 147.090 repeater. And I thought I had it entered correctly with chirp, but I decided to check and manually enter it. And once I manually entered it, guy came on and was wishing everybody well for the field day. And I remember, yeah, it's field day that weekend. So I talked to him a little bit, and he got me that time because I got in the repeater, but I had to manually enter it in my Baofeng I had with me. So I'm out there talking on the McDonald's parking lot, and this guy's sitting in his car watching me. He was an old CB enthusiast, but he was telling me, yeah, the guys down there meet at the Eagle Lodge around the corner of the radio club there, but he was an old CB guy. So I got to meet him that way because he seen me out on the lot. And then I had went sailing that day down there on Lake Aluga. So I guess all in all, I had a pretty good day, but that was my ham experience for the day, to meet a guy that seen me talking on the Baofeng out there. I hope everyone had a good field day to the extent possible with what the weather permitted. And then I got in the rainstorm on the way back about the time I hit the Oklahoma line coming home Sunday night. Boy, I was in heavy rain and wind. I was surprised at the strength of the wind. I was glad I was in a vehicle. KE0LTG, clear.
All right, Lawrence. Well, sounds like you had a little adventure down there. Yeah, that one over the interstate there, I can't remember if I think it used to be open 24 hours. But, everything's changed so much in the last 10 years, it's unbelievable. Anyway, appreciate you checking in, Lawrence. And we are at the bottom of the list. This is K0MAD, and we're looking for over-the-air check-in. Well, I seen Kevin pop up there, K6KJV, over in Valley Springs, California. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Sitting here and it's topped out today at 103 degrees, but not like the humidity that y'all get back here. I feel sorry for y'all. But, some of you had a pretty decent field day there. I've been hearing people all across the country talk about their accolades and their woes on field day, so I think it was up and down for everybody. So I'm doing pretty good, and hope y'all is doing good. I'm just going to keep it quick and let you get on down the list. And I'll wish you all God bless, 73, and back to next control, K6KJV.
All right, Kevin, yeah. Yeah, I've got a few emails from friends of mine all over the country there that asking me how the weather was here. And I said, really, where we were at, other than it being hot, because everybody around the area here, they got rain. Somehow we missed out on all the rain. We got lucky. But it was, it was a warm one. I checked my my weather station here at the house, and it said, I think it was at 5:30 that day. It was 91 degrees here at the house, but felt like 121 degrees. I was like, holy moly. So it was pretty miserable, but hey, it was fun nonetheless. But anyway, thanks for checking in, Kevin. Glad you're able to get in there and check in and stay cool over there. And we'll drop down. Oh, we don't have anybody on the bottom list here. So this is K0MAD looking for over-the-air check-ins.
KD0NUI.
All right, we got William, KD0NUI. You just get done running your net, William?
So we did here. We had a pretty good net. We had 11 check-ins tonight. Anyways, just getting over here and situated and hopefully drying out here on the yard here. Boy, did we have a monsoon of a flood. But anyways, it's been a pretty good weekend, even though we've had a lot of water, a lot of rain. Field day was kind of a whole bunch of messes there, but we managed to make some contacts. I don't know how many. We managed to have a little barbecue and just tried to make do the best of it. I tell you, the weather was just uncooperative the whole weekend. And Saturday and Sunday, it just let it rip down here, boy. We had lots of rain. I ended up having almost close to 6 inches between sometime, I guess, noon or 1 o'clock, 1:30 on Saturday until sometime, I don't know when it was, Sunday there. We had almost close to 6 inches there, so it was a lot of rain around here, but had a good day. Did my work shift, and it's 75 degrees here currently at my QTH, and the wind's about 1 to 2 miles an hour. So anyways, that's about it here, so turning back to you, and glad you let me in here, and we made it in on time. So we'll go back to you there, KD0.
Wow, so you guys got quite a bit of rain. We only ended up, the most rain we got was yesterday, and it was 0.3 of an inch. So, wow, that's amazing. The difference between here and there. Not even that far away. Well, appreciate you checking in there, William. Hope you have a great week. And this is K0MAD at the bottom of the list. Do we have any further check-ins?
And 7LP.
Oops.
Who is this stranger I hear?
Yeah, I've been I've been kind of hanging out for the last couple of weeks. I bought a 5100 at the last Ham Fest. Then 7LP.
All right. Are you all registered on the gateway system?
Not yet. I'll go ahead and do that online, but I haven't done that yet.
Okay. Well, anybody that's listening, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to Lee N7LP. Anyway, yeah. Well, hey, I got Greg's logs. So I'm gonna combine the logs from Greg and my logs and kind of try to combine them all together into one for you, so you don't have to trying to combine everything. Try and put it all in one. Of course, I can't remember. Do they need an API or is it the Cabrillo file?
I believe they take the Cabrillo file, and that'll work fine. And then, of course, I've got all the other stuff, but we don't have to rush on it. I think you got my text about.
It's in the living room. I'd show you.
About the fact it's 29th
the one
of
I
the
got,
month that we have to get everything in.
Yep, I got your text about 29th of the month. All right. Well, hey, glad you jumped in here on the D-Star net. Sounded good. And 7-3 deal, Lee. We'll catch you tomorrow on the other net. Anyway, where's Bob? KA0RM. You said you were going to be here to check in. Where you at?
I'm actually going to try to design him a cover to go over where the wires are and just give him the STL. So he can add a cover that'll cover those wires.
K0M80. If you have any further check-ins for the OARS D-Star net, please call now.
But now he's got that new printer, so now he can actually do them in different colors besides just the black he's got. He don't have an A.
All right, maybe that was Bob. I just seen it flash over to B on the repeater there. This is K0M80. Did I miss somebody?
I'm not making it, I guess. KA0RM.
Nope, you made it that time, Bob. Go ahead. How was your trip?
Well, trip was pretty good. Coming back, I had 3 or 4 different rain spells. Got south of the Iowa line or into Missouri and all the way down to about Lamar, just hit and miss, hit and miss, hit and miss. Sometimes it's raining pretty good, but, I wouldn't shoot 4 or 5 miles and I'd be out of it for 30, 40, 50 miles, and I'd run into another cloud, but otherwise, it was a good trip.
Well, that's good. Well, the rain kind of breaks the trip up there a little bit. Well, glad you had a good trip. And you actually made it on the D-Star net. And Lee was on here, too. Man, that was unbelievable also.
Yeah, I'm 8:30, but thinking about getting ready to go to sleep. I'm 662 miles a day, and this old man's had it.
Yep, I don't blame you. Well, thanks for checking in, Bob. Go ahead and go to sleep. I'll know when you're sleeping. The wind will start blowing. So we'll say 7-3 to you. This is K0M80 at the bottom of the list. We have any last-minute check-ins before we shut the net down. All right, nothing heard. 9 check-ins, including myself, and we proxied in, let's see, who did we proxy in? Oh, we proxied in Jacob, KJ5IZS, from the live stream. So we'll say 7-3 to everybody. Hope you have a great week, and hope everybody had a fun field day this year. Anyway, we'll shut the net down and let the repeater go back to normal average use. This is K0M80, 7-3.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Good net tonight, Sean. Turned out better than I thought it was going to for a few. And N7LP, I heard him through my radio, so he was at least working to get into there. I don't know if he was on. I didn't have 59 Alpha's dashboard pulled up, So I don't know if he showed up through there, but I definitely heard him on this end. So if he wants to hear what his radio sounds like, he can come watch the stream as well. Thanks for stopping by, Jacob. Hope you have a great night as well. Hope you have a good week. Like I said, I'm going to get your call sign put in my ham alert. And hopefully this weekend, if the weather cooperates, we got a park that's a little river access place that's a Poto Park. I'm going to go down there and try to activate that one. But everybody, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. 73 all. KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. It's where ham radio comes to life. Everybody have a good week.